actually never walked over to this sign before. I've just seen it driving by. It's kind of a lovely little pool to hang out at. Thank you guys for looking in today. I figured we'd start somewhere serene, peaceful, and then go down the street. Shopping area surrounded by housing. Right? Hey. Great to see you. Beverly Hills. You asked for it. We got it. So we're above the shopping area. Really lovely park. Gotten lovelier over the years. When I worked here, it had like grass. And now it's got a pool, a fun sign, an art, like seeing everything. So depending on how old the sign, I guess, it's canon or canon. There used to be a tilde over the end on all the signs. There's the Beverly Hills Post Office, which is pretty cool. I don't remember if I ever had a cause to go here, but they converted it into a performing arts thing. Yeah, thing. Pretty cool building. I gotta fix that cord. Hold, please. Beverly Hills Real Estate Agency. I don't really know what that is. Over there is the most awesome gas station in the world. I mean, looks, not price-wise. It's an extra $1 just to get gas there. Ottawa, I hope you are not too code. And I think the little 4 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty terrible. I probably am going to get the most dirty looks of people here. And I'm not going to recognize anybody. So if you guys see anybody who's somebody or you think they might be, give a shout out. So yeah, this gas station. I love it. If I could get a good angle of it, I would switch my thumbnail. So, we continue along that way. It's Beverly Hills City Hall, which is indeed a beautiful building. Used on a lot of TV and such. Sounds like somebody lost a love cat. Something. So I kind of love this building over here. Somehow it reminds me of the Beverly Hillbillies, but I really don't know why. Maybe it was a mansion on the show, I don't know. I just kind of to Beverly Hills or to that gas station. Because that gas station did smell a little like weed when I walked by. But you know, it's California. Fancy parking garage. I'm gonna, just for fun, pardon me, double check. Lens for a second. It looked a little greasy, but I could have been wrong. Anyway. Used to be just a regular sidewalk. Canyon. Trying to get out of the restaurant. But we can't, so we're gonna walk up this way.
It looks like everything is
God bless you. So we're hanging out in Canyon. All the cafes are bumped out into the street now. have no idea who that was. I was trying to cover that other person's face, but hey, you know. So Canyon. This little courtyard and this Carol Custom Shop used to be here. Wait. Hey Trisha, thanks for joining. They are taking up the sidewalk. I felt pretty obtrusive walking in there. But I did it anyway. I'm learning to be brave this year. And less afraid of crowds. So this little shop's been here forever.
Very nice, very nice.
Really cute little courtyard. Roni Cafe Bar. I'm really trying not to trip also. Teeny tiny little puppy. Very pink.
And then they had at work this pasta that
And a bump into a little thing. The dichotomy of Beverly Hills. I love Santa Barbara. Right? Well, everybody's favorite yoga gear or everyday wear, Xi'an. And that's a really great Chinese restaurant, by the way. Gets a little boring down that end, but we'll walk through and then we're gonna cross over Beverly. Drive, that is. It's weird because I think every now has stuff. Anyway,
Beverly is
the guy grabbing the
había visto un chaleco pasado de beige, ¿no?
You should totally come out to visit. Right. I love the James Parish.
Okay.
I'll turn the camera a little bit. I have to tell you, it's a pretty lovely day here weather-wise. It's like 72, I think, at the moment. I have a coat because it's 72, but in the shade it's cold. Got 42 degrees. That's what I feel like it is here. Rite Aid. I'm just looking there so I don't follow those poor people too much. That's another little courtyard of shops, but there's really, I don't think, anything worth checking out in there. Via Alorio. I've never eaten here. I'm sure it's great. But I have walked through here in a cute little pathway. Lululemon, that's the other favorite attire. Besides that way. The lady had a Lululemon shopping spree. Looks like good for her. Oh my god, thanks. Yeah, please hit the like to help the algorithm. I forget to say stuff like that. I'm engrossed in this walk with you guys. Taking Dayton way over to Beverly, I think. No, we're gonna go all the way to Wilshire. I took the bus here today. It was interesting, as always. Buses are still free in Los Angeles. I hate paying for parking or getting a ticket. So, free bus. A little bit of walking. This is the skincare section of Beverly Hills, but one of many. I don't think we're gonna go to the other one, but we might. Hey, Infinity, nice to see ya. Welcome back. Thanks you guys for checking us out. We're walking in Beverly Hills. There's Maestro's Steakhouse on the other side of this FedEx. They're probably getting a delivery. Kind of fancy. Hey. This is my favorite car right now, the Grenadier. I just love it to no end. It's everything I don't need in a car, but would love to have. The Grenadier, check them out. Right, this is all new. Right, it's sporty, it's rugged, it's got little windows on the top, again, a ladder. So I don't know what's in here anymore. I think they, one time was Bouchon. I've seen another video that a lady does in Beverly Hills where she walks through this. So let's take a big loop and see what this is about. I think the Grenadier. Trisha, I love her. But you know what? Honda, you cannot go wrong. Really. Now, the one thing you're going to see is that Beverly Hills likes to write its name everywhere. So, there's the sweet Beverly. I think at one time there was a Bouchon here. This whole little Frenchy courtyard. And I say Frenchy in a positive way. Chic. So chic, right? Yeah. What kind of Honda are you gonna get? That's your young man. Indeed, there is. I think there has been for a very long time. And I like the fact that you word the use the word diaspora. Lovely word. Here we go. Beverly Hills is beautiful. If they don't say so themselves. can't believe we have a minute where no one's getting their picture taken in front of this. I'm gonna make that my thumbnail later on when I choose that up. I came here at Christmas time and did a walking through Beverly Hills when it was all lit up video. I didn't walk this far over. So we're at Wilshire Boulevard, Wilshire, Beverly. There's a whole other fun and Beverly Hills down there. I think it might be considered the slums of Beverly Hills. Hey Trisha, we were in. Oh yeah, this crosswalk. I'm sure these buildings are so amazing, but I really kind of like the top of this. I really have to adjust my cord. It's like stained glass on the soffit. It's a nice touch. I don't think it was always a Bank of America. Moment a blue rag in my hand, and I don't want people to think that I got the sneezes. So more art in Beverly Hills. Let me know if you want to see that. Toyota is a great car too. Make a note to self to get longer cord. So, fancy Beverly Hills, fancy Lamborghini. Driving at least 15 miles. I kind of love it, but I don't know who could wear this Paisley number more than once. I mean, I wouldn't wear it personally. I'm not that cool. The sweater, though. Probably rock that sweater more than once. I know it's a lady's sweater. I don't care. So. We're still in Wilshire over, so we didn't take the right but take the right. So let's walk up here and go back to Beverly. There's an opportunity. Actually, let's go there right now. Supposed to look Italian, yeah. And it's got some really interesting art, right? Cyberpunk. probably here somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. And I'm probably getting like a copyright right now, so we'll make sure we take that out later. I'm covering this microphone now. Maybe it didn't show up because I was talking the whole way through. I really don't want to give any money to the estate of Frank Sinatra. I think that's who they were playing. Alright, Dayton Way. We're gonna cross back over to Beverly. I think it's worth going up Beverly Drive in Beverly Hills, not to be confused with Beverly Boulevard.
I noticed a huge difference, and I was like,
You know, you see 80s that view. We're a little restless. Some are. For everyone. Because we got it on camera, immortalized it. So the most glamorous Sephora you've ever seen, or maybe not. Let me know in the comments if you've got a more glamorous Sephora. Arthur Murray dance. And then, you know, first level stores. Diptyque. Guess maybe that's a little not so first level, but another Ferrari. They can make that boring. So, more housewaresy kind of things. Every barn has probably been there since 1990. But wait, there's more. There's also a cheesecake factory. And the ASOS. Again, seconds here. Hey! Right? She's like, we got ASOS. Wilson Sporting Goods replacing the All Saints. Lululemon. It's fun how people smile when they're not on the camera. They're just smiling at me for the heck of it. So here we go. This is still Beverly Hills. We're just gonna walk up and down. We haven't gotten to the Rodeo Drive yet. Well, we kind of did. Unless you're craving that Cheesecake Factory, I kind of wouldn't mind a grilled cheese.
like, I don't understand. Like, you need to get out of the fucking hills. That's what you need to do. You need to get your own apartment, fucking grind your ass off, and like,
I guess
not
I have
have
to do a little weeping there also. Very likely.
She sits and it sits here and it's like so.
There used to be an N Cafe over there. And before that, it was a really cool bar that was underground secret.
Instagram live going around there in Beverly Hills. Instagram? Instagram live? Oh, YouTube. Is this your first time in LA? Oh, you live here. I think it's bad. Nice job, Suha.
Nice, right? So I can eat donuts. I'm super happy that's still enthusiast, old timey. Like I could wear something nicer today. I think I've been rocking these sneakers for probably a couple hundred miles. Used to be a cheese shop here in San 100, right? Starbucks is still there. Oh, Veronica Beard. Got an old Morticia Adams chair in that window. From the OG family, Adams family. Family Adams. I've been doing that a lot. Crate and Barrel. Actually, a huge crate and barrel with an outdoor area. Really can't go wrong with a Honda as far as good and dependable. I've never owned a Honda. I love undependable cars. Independable cars? Yeah. So, you know, Audi. BMW. Not so dependable. I did have a Toyota. It was pretty great. Wow, how crazy does Beverly Hills get? Look, these cars are driving up a building.
You guys have tickets for the thing?
I think you've seen this on The Simpsons, the Museum of Television and TV. Thank you. I like the FJ Cruiser, actually. Except for the logo, the FJ, because it reminds me of sneakers. But I like the shape of that car. I like cars that are like boxy and square. So this is Little Santa Monica. And I say Santa Monica as a joke, Little Santa Monica. I don't know why they did that. It's really confusing for people. Little Santa Monica runs parallel for ways next to Santa Monica, which we don't call like Big Santa Monica. It's called Santa Monica. Did she have one of the newer Jaguars? Because they totally stopped making those for a year to make the new behemoth Jaguar that's coming out. Which looks too big for me to drive. But I like a classic Jaguar. So Little Santa Monica is loaded with little places to eat. I could cross the street if you wanted me to. But I think for now we're going to try to Rodeo Drive. So this is the old Brooks Brothers store, and then I think it was Tommy Hilfiger. It's kind of sad that it never is filled because it's at the top of Rodeo, and it's huge, bright space. So here we are, Celine. Actually, this used to be over a block. I think of it as kind of, never mind, a little older ladies, I think, but it is not. Ralphie. This is a lovely Ralph Lauren, actually. Giorgio Armani. I don't know if I'm feeling that Brown's outfit there. Either one of them. Not that they were made for me. I also need a haircut if you saw my silhouette. Just puffing out. Okay, Hermes. I would really love some Hermes leather gloves. Or that blanket. Actually, not the blanket. I would just have to get it dry cleaned all the time, and then I would put it in something to get it dry cleaned and forget to get it dry cleaned, so maybe not the blanket. Louis Vuitton. Balenciaga. It's not a very impressive looking store. I think this brand from the 90s had a comeback, or it's having a comeback. And then we got Chanel. Do you think she's wearing Chanel? She's holding a Prada bag.
Yeah, like
Надо на газету.
Each little street there are jewelry stores and other things. I think actually it's not so bad here because the streets are smaller, but in Hollywood it's terrible. It takes forever to get from one side to the other. Cartier's under construction. Always a couple things are under construction. Usually they have like another location. Dior, I just watched the Dior men's show. It came up as a commercial on my Google. It came up as a commercial on YouTube, and for some reason I just watched the whole thing. Yeah.
I just went in there to buy a little piece for my.
I have no idea what they said. I have no idea what anybody said that walks by me. It's hopefully not calling me names. I'm real sensitive. Alright. Rodeo Drive. Not a grenadier. Tom Ford. Montclair. That's like I kind of would love that sweater, but I would look dumb in it. Balenciaga again. And then Givenchy. This used to be like weird, crappy stores in it, but it really got souped up. I mean, it probably sold Givenchy back when it was kind of not owned. So, Saint Laurent on either end. Valentino. Another Dior. How many Diors can you have? Maybe it's a woman's Saint. It is. Sorry. You just can't get something really ridiculous that you can just is so memorable that you could only wear it once, I think. You know, like the paisley stuff that we had seen in the very beginning. It's a lovely paisley jumper and a lovely paisley sweatsuit, but the whole thing together, I'm gonna remember that. And if you wear it like 4 times, 5 times, I'm gonna remember that. You're gonna remember that. So Burberry, Louis Vuitton. We're at the corner of Dayton Way and Rodeo Drive. We have 11 seconds to cross the street. We're gonna go this way. The dog not having its day. And we're gonna mess up. So the newer Louis Vuitton store. Fendi's a little further down. There's that little mall that we passed through. So we'll walk up this side of Rodeo.
Even like right there, like that's
I hate crossing under these things. Get ready for spring. I mean, okay. This tie-dye, I feel like I had a friend who made that kind of stuff all the time. Just kidding. Thank you for clicking in and checking us out. We are walking in Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive.
יכולנו להשקיע כל אחד 200 שקל ולהביא את הדבר הזה ליומיים.
A great day for a walk in Beverly Hills or anywhere in California. I mean, that's not really true. I can't see anybody's pictures. I apologize. I love the stonework of the Gucci.
Hello, sir. Help me get something, sir.
Thank you. That's a fun shoe. Ferragamo. I didn't know they did furniture. Actually, they don't. Pretty, alright. Better look at that Chanel. Right? They're all just facades, really. Some of them, though, have been here for a while. This Chanel is totally new in the past 12 years. Hermes has been there forever too, as the Ralph Lauren has been there forever. I have too many shoes. Yeah, I like shoes. Thanks for asking. I am almost ready to trash my current sneakers and update. As the walking has worn them out. Trisha, I totally took that question, but you can answer it too. You could start a poll if I knew how to do that. Does everybody like shoes? Okay. The Ferraris are getting boring now.
Anyway. So you remember I made a farm?
Number 5. We're gonna pop up here, left on Little Santa Monica again after checking out Xenia, Max Mara. This stuff is a little more relatable. Of course, Xenia is also. And then Mont Blanc. I sold a pen for a while, and like a fancy pen at a job that I had. And in our training, they told us how much better the Saint Laurent Ridois, right bank. Anyway, they told us that the mechanics for the Mont Blanc pen were pretty inexpensive. So, Little Santa Monica, still in Beverly Hills. We're gonna walk and face the bright, bright sun. We're gonna take a left up here. I'm gonna face it towards the shops along the way. Lots of little places to eat. Joe's Pizza. This is a new location for it. I think it used to be on Canyon. We're gonna dip left here, get out the sun, or get the sun in the eyes, my eyes, camera. I can't remember some of the streets, it might not be that interesting. Looks like it is now. Downtown Sun Street. I think I used to get lunch somewhere on the street. It's probably gone. It's an extra. My dermatologist was on one of these blocks when I first moved here. I remember one time I saw Betty White. I didn't talk to her. Not that interesting of a street. Thank you guys for clicking on. We're walking in LA. We are walking in Beverly Hills. We've been walking every day, except for one yesterday, in live streaming. Every day of January. Committed to not breaking the chain again for this month. Stationery store here and the Brighton Cafe. This is probably the cheapest place to get lunch in Beverly Hills over there. It's not. It's like an old-timey cafe. So I love this. A little less of a kind of all the same stores. One-uppers. And really cute little cafes. Also, there are a couple places that you can get cheap food in this area, or cheaper food. If you're like into a bagel with cream cheese. Thanks so much, Trisha. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the likes and the subscribes. I can't see them because I'm using a software to broadcast in 1080p called Prism Studio. I keep calling it Vision Pro. Prism Studio. And it gives me another form of the YouTube texts or chats. Oh, look at this, a tennis store, ballpoint, that's everywhere, so cute. And then Bedford Drive. Okay, sorry, this is where my dermatologist was. You can tell, because it's like the dermatology row. And over there, we're gonna walk down Wilshire in a little bit. Look at the sad department stores that once were. Not that sad, but so another cute little city, a little city street in Beverly Hills. That's the place that's pretty expensive to eat, by the way. And I say that, and I'm relatively speaking, for the location. Come and see. Healthy stuff. Maybe this is the blowout district, actually. Oh, cute little old-time empty shop in there. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. You're welcome. You're welcome, Beverly Hills. This little cutie taking her puppy out. Boop, boop. Oh my god, hold on to your hat. Is this another Ferrari? You're gonna be so sick of Ferraris by the time it's probably not a Ferrari. I know these sports cars all the time. I love Santa Barbara. Actually, is this someone who is probably not making someone a lovely car that matches their look? I have no idea who they are. You know, public. But a lot of people just in general look like that for a day at the Rite Aid. This is Crustacean. It's actually a pretty swanky, inexpensive Asian fusion restaurant in Beverly Hills. It used to be pretty big deal at one time. The restaurant. It's still here, which is still great. Okay, back to Little Santa Monica. And then I'm gonna take a left on Roxbury. I'm gonna go back to Wilshire. Is that one of those rent-a-Ferraris? I can't tell. I see those on Hollywood Boulevard, and the sign is really obvious, but I didn't see that there. But it's entirely possible. I'm sure you can rent them anywhere. A typically clean Beverly Hills alley. When I first moved here, I thought everything was so much smaller, or the distances were so much smaller. I thought really I could walk anywhere. Also, you could like look up on your phone, like, yeah, that long ago. I had a phone, cell phone's Roxbury. A little bit of respite from that sun in our eyes and lens. This is the Roxbury. Remember that movie, A Night at the Roxbury? It wasn't about this place, I don't think. a second.
I was there when she
Leaving to your camera.
So, I love this row. I don't know how many of these stores are still rocking, but the Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus. There used to be a Barney's over here. I just love a giant department store, even though I just crapped on department stores a minute ago. I actually probably could have parked right down here next to Neiman Marcus. That's where we parked when we did the Christmas video. Neiman Marcus is on red carpet red. Red carpet walks. Shall I go window shopping? Not for me. I'm afraid I don't look good with this. To wear one. Maybe the one in the middle. A little more avant-garde looks. Look, the front of the shirt. Interesting. The first window is my favorite, I have to say. So if you see my reflection, I would like to let you know that I need a haircut. So my hair is like sticking out on the side of my hat, like a major hat head. The mushroom. When I get to 1,000 followers, I'll buck up and show my face. I'm just shy. I'm trying to get to that point. Oh, this must be a Dior again. It is Dior. It only says Dior. That's not for Oscar consideration, by the way. And some more lovely gowns up here. I've been watching reruns, or not reruns, but Next in Fashion. Next in Fashion, is that what it's called? Gigi Hadid and Tan France. And some of the designs here look like they're from that. Fun. Alright, all 4 the Oscar faves, and they've got nothing around the corner. Hey Matthew, you know, I can't tell. I was there. We'll walk back through. But I saw somebody cover somebody's face. I don't know who anybody is. It's up to you guys to spot the celebrities. I am just the vessel. If I recognize somebody, it's going to be somebody obscure. So we're on Wilshire and Roxbury in Beverly Hills, or we were a couple minutes ago. We're walking to Saks Fifth Avenue. Saks Fifth Avenue. I say that with a Midwest accent. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. We're walking in LA. Nobody calling me out for missing last night. I just had to get something done, and I have a one-track mind and become obsessed with perfecting something. And so I got waylaid, and then it was too late. I'd lost all track of time. I feel like I've seen Jay Leno also, but a long time ago. In that Rite Aid, I feel like I saw Barbara Eden. Right there, I told you my celebrities would be obscure. All right, this must be the Saks Fifth Avenue men's store, because they used to have a men's and women's. All right, I kind of like it. I wouldn't wear the sweater on the left, but the sweater on the right. I once helped Paul McCartney in a store. This is a little youthful for me. I scored some really good deals at this men's store, by the way, after Christmas. All right. I don't mind those either. I'm looking at the orange. The sweater looks a little soft for me. And then this is the other Saks Fifth Avenue that must be closed now. Found it odd that they had two, but I don't know, at one time I probably needed two. And then there was a Barney's here somewhere. Finger pointing, because it's right there, like an old-timey Pringles ass looking finger with a mustache, a finger with a mustache. You can imagine it. Dave Grohl. What's that? What are you talking about, Trisha? I don't know if I recognize him. I once, one of my videos has a picture of a taco place. It's like an orange. And I seen Kristen Stewart there a couple times. I really try to not bother people. But I live here, right? So I don't recognize him either. We were talking about Saved by the Bell the other day. Maybe Showgirls. I don't know. Or maybe it wasn't on my chat. Maybe it was in my IRL. But I helped Elizabeth Berkley one time with a very odd request, and she was sweet, sweet lady. Got a bad rap. Showgirls ruined her career, but it's a camp classic that will live on. I think this was where the Bonnies was. It's yet another Saks Fifth Avenue. They meant this. How many Saks can you have?
She talked to me. I'm from a different state, and I can give you good content on your YouTube.
Thanks. What kind of content can you give me?
What kind of content you need?
I'm just walking around talking to these folks.
What you should talk?
We're just talking about nothing that is
Nothing?
too scandalous,
Right.
or nothing else. Just talking about LA. Some of these people have lived here.
Yeah, well, I'm not from LA. Thank you, man.
Have a great time here. That was lovely. You wanted to provide me some content. Dave Grohl seems like he. Sorry, Dave Grohl seems like he would be down to earth. Okay, so another thing I'm probably going to do a little more in February is probably talk to people, because I feel like it's something I'm actually have needed to do for my career my whole life, but in my personal life I don't talk to people as often, so I think I'm going to engage people a little more and have fun IRL as well as with you guys. Vera Wang, kind of sitting all over here by himself. It's weird to see those dresses on plastic hangers. Maybe they're not plastic, but they look good. And so let's bust up Rodeo Drive one more time. people. So maybe I'll come up with a question of the day. So when people ask me or talk to me, I'll have something to say back to them. Be prepared. It's always good content. He wanted to give me good content. So back to the very end of Rodeo Drive as the sun sets. Thank you guys for cooking in and watching. I appreciate likes and subscribes. Yeah. I thought about asking people what they're doing here, because I always want to know what people are doing here. Is it a holiday? Are you here? Nice mood here. What are you doing on Wilshire Boulevard? Hollywood Boulevard is like an odd tourist spot. I truly, truly love it, but I always wonder if it's what people thought Hollywood was going to be. See this guy over here? Is that Fraser? I'm just kidding. It's not. It's much older than that. We went that way. I got 8 seconds to go back on this side. Oh my God, what's your sign, man? I should totally start asking people, what's your sign? I should carry printed horoscopes around and read them, or a tarot deck and offer to flip a card for them. Would you like a tarot reading? I'm not very good at that. We would need infinity readings for that. I will have to do a, what do they call that? A partnership. You can do readings, live readings. I'm a Capricorn, double Capricorn. Scorpio rising. Love a good Pisces. My sister is a Pisces. My father was a Pisces. My mother and I are Capricorns. Over here. I'm gonna get their handle. Get their YouTube or TikTok. Instagram. Okay. Hello from Peru. Thanks for joining. And joining the chat especially. I'm stoked you're here. Super Susami. I can't always read the names, but thank you so much for joining and joining the chat. It's summer in Peru right now. I once saw Tom Cruise in this alley. Also, what's her name? Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife, Maria Shriver, screaming in the alley back here. And I saw Britney Spears, Miss Parker car in that intersection over there. Good times. I got my first pair of glasses from this optometrist. Optometrist is literally like a living Barbie doll. She's very nice, but I never saw a doctor like that before. Not judging again. Thank you so much, Ghost ID. That's awesome to see. I didn't even know if I would ever see those. I'll put that towards a new cord that is longer, so I stop jerking my phone every time I try to change direction. We're in Beverly Hills tonight. I'm living it up. I'm getting ready to go to Cheesecake Factory. Bummed out. There used to be a really awesome old-timey cheese place. Yeah. Cheesecake Factory. Right there. I will tell you, I don't know if they have it anymore. And I really don't drink anymore. But when I used to have a slight hangover from 1 or 2 drinks, because I have a low tolerance, we'll get grilled cheese on brioche bread and fries. I know, I wish I could. I think I can maybe try an emoji for that. Oh no, that's not an emoji. I don't know. I'm so glad to hear. I'm so glad to be providing you with good, honest, wholesome entertainment. You know, I find it's also great to stream while in the background while you're doing other things too. I actually was able to type and add those hearts in there myself. I added that too. I'm trying to add some new stuff to spice it up. I hope that live doesn't stay up there forever though. Oh, there it goes. I also Nate now has a patio seating. I haven't been here for a while. I guess patio seating is one of their awesome booths
Are you
just
happy,
outside.
happy? Are you really, really happy?
Trish, I'm stoked you're here. I have no idea what that store is, but they used to have a coffee bean and tea leaf here also. And a real bagel shop. The bagel place is gone. It was like a Canadian bagel place too. Saint Québécois specifically. I can't remember. It was named after a street. But times they change. This up here used to be a Johnny Rockets, and now it's a Buffalo Wild Wings. Jesus, I sound so old. I remember when it was a Johnny Rockets. And then it was not a Johnny Rockets after that, and it was like a 50s diner. And it was just like called the 50s diner, and they kept the whole Johnny Rockets bit. I've never been to a Tim Hortons. When I was growing up, sometimes we used to drive to Quebec, Sherbrooke specifically, and go to Marie Antoinette. But really, I grew up Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts sesame seed bagel with egg, sausage, and cheese. That's terrible for you, but delicious on a cold day. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, or living in California now. We certainly didn't drive to Quebec from here. Maybe could. I am planning on doing some road stuff, but I don't know if my car should make it to Quebec. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to cross here. And we're going to take a look at the Beverly Hills City Hall. We've seen all of its lovely shopping stuff. We had an opportunity. You guys could have spotted some celebrities there. We're going to check out this most excellent gas station one last time. And then cross the street to Beverly Hills City Hall. Sorry, I forgot to hold the microphone up to my mouth. I'm not a true Californian, but I have heard tale of the Helms Bakery truck. In fact, I've actually seen one in the Helms Bakery Museum. I think they just sort of opened up like a little, Not a full-size bakery like that, but you know, kind of like a coffee shop type bakery place there. Where the Helms Bakery complex was. It's really lovely. Right? That's why you pay $5.69, $6.74 for full serve. But this is the only gas station you can get full serve gas. And why is this just I don't know. I'm totally gonna repurpose this video and maybe try to say that this is like a spaceship flying over. That creepy music. Trisha, you're really lucky. It's cheaper if you pump it yourself. I'm gonna cross you anyway. We won't have very few seconds left. Here's the backside of the post office. It really kind of, maybe that's where the performances are. The scariest thing are the prices. Also, 91 gas. Out here, this is the only gas station actually where I've seen. So it's a little more expensive for the regular service. Actually, so I get 91. And that is probably for something where I go $4.39 self-serve. And I pump it myself. I'm a self-pumper. Beverly Hills City Hall. You might know this from 90210. Don't laugh or slap me or... But, I never really watched 90210. This is a really beautiful Spanish-style building next to some really loud street placards. Hybrid is the way to go. I had an electric car for a while. It was lovely at first. And then I was always worried about how much mileage I had on it, where I could charge. I should have gone hybrid. So my current car is a mild hybrid, whatever that means. But it's mostly gas. Trisha, exactly. And in Los Angeles, a lot of people have electric cars, so you kind of have to wait. Wait to get charged, or wait to find one that's not broken. When I first got this car though, the electric one, I could actually plug it into the socket. Which was kind of nice. It would take 12 hours to charge, but you know, I want to be able to take a road trip with that and not have to worry about charging all the way there. Infinity. I think they've gotten, if we could charge to 500 miles per hour, 500 miles, I think I would be more than comfortable, and I think we're almost there. But I still want to be able to charge like on the road, meaning like they make those roads that are that will charge your car while you're driving on them. I know that's kind of, I'm not explaining it the right way, but like there's magnets in the pavement perhaps, and it charges your car. Also, like if there was a way that you could just unfold some solar screen and stuff it on the top of there, I think that would make a lot more people go electric. I think they have them in Germany. So this is just, again, beautiful Art Deco inspired, or Art Deco building, Spanish style. I used to have to come here to get parking passes for the garage I parked at.
I think this close came to my rescue.
Trisha, solar is the way to go for homes, I think. Like, I would love if I could get solar power for my apartment. So we are in the heart of Beverly Hills. City Hall. It's the one place you are definitely going to want to stop for a pedestrian like me. I don't really understand pickleball, but if I had a court, I might try it once. It's definitely all the rage for a couple of years there, pickleball court. In its way, I think it is as nice a city hall as the downtown, the LA City Hall. Just a little more ornate and less imposing than the Hall of Justice downtown. I never knew you could walk up this far. I only ever went to the office. There you overlook the parking. Got less beautiful for 1 second. Hopefully this goes somewhere interesting and not just to the parking garage. I like these little balconies. I wonder what they were for. Hey! Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. We're in Beverly Hills. You kind of missed the bulk of our fun stuff. We walked down Rodeo Drive and now we're just checking out City Hall. Actually, the path I'm on right now leads to the parking garage, and it's not that interesting for you guys. There probably is a library over here also. I don't live in Beverly Hills, I think they used this City Hall in 90210, the TV show. Hey Ruben, great to see ya. Well, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I can't see that portion because, again, I use Prism Studio, which I love. 1080p HD when it happens. So we're gonna walk back up to Santa Monica. Regular Santa Monica, not Little Santa Monica. I think we're done with that. We're gonna head east. We're gonna take the Art Park Corral. I am, as always, in a position where I need to stop and get dog food. So I'm probably gonna end my walk a little over the 2-hour mark. But we're gonna take a park walk first. I think this weekend it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so maybe late in the day, either tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be doing a beach walk for sure. I just haven't decided which beach or which day. It really depends on my Walk in LA partner. Trisha, I have 2 rescue dogs. A naughty one and a nice one. The dog supermarket. Well, the stupid thing about me and having dogs is I probably could buy them a 40-pound bag of dog food. We're gonna hang out for the sunset for sure. I probably could get a 40-pound bag of dog food, but I just worry about it going stale. So I prefer to weekly get dog food. They're sort of picky, but not picky. The sweetie one is not picky. The kind of grumpier one is also a sweetie, is a little more picky. Right, Trisha? I like the thought that it's fresher. The bags come with Ziploc on the top, but maybe I forget to Ziploc it one time. And then I bought them one of those food vaults with the cap on the top that you screw in and a little tiny thin rubber ring. I just always forget to screw the top back on, so what good is that? So one of the dogs is a terrier mix. I think a terrier and dachshund. That's the meaner dog. Dachshunds like to bite, and terriers like to bark. So it's a winning combination. But we love it. We love it. And he might have a little. I don't know what kind of terrier, but it might be a little Jackie Russell. The other one is a poodle. And I don't know, but he looks like a short sheepdog. So cute. Hey Trisha, as for cooking for them, I would love to do that. I've looked up a recipe before. Oh, hey, my name is Charlie, actually. You can know my name, absolutely. I think I want to keep my face off of the screen for a little bit. I don't know why, because I'm a little bit shy. There's the TMZ tour bus. You could be on that right now if you visited here. A lot of sirens for sure. So that part, let's walk up there for fun. Here for fun. That part was the shopping district. And this part are where the homes are. TMZ is pretty awful. I've helped the guy Harvey before. He is kind of pretty lovely and a genuinely nice guy, like if you pretend you don't know what he does for a living. So over there in the distance, if I could get this clearer, you can see sort of the tail end of the hills, but snow-capped mountain. You can just barely see it. I feel like there used to be no Charlies, and then all of a sudden I feel like there were a ton. You know, the paparazzi is pretty kind of terrible. You know, the celebrities either get taken advantage of by them or they take advantage of them too sometimes. They call them themselves. I was helping someone in one of those stores with the big windows, and they were shopping in the front window, and I tried to shoo the paparazzi away, and they were like, no, I called them. I was like, oh, okay. I probably look like an ass. I am always horse, so I am always Charlie horse. Try to get you riled up. Try to get the person riled up. And also sometimes celebrities call them for the press. Oh my god, I need coffee also, which I cannot get at the pet grocery store. I'm not really walking where I'm going, and so I just started down this path, which which ends. I would have tripped on the bush. Every morning I grind multiple pots of coffee. I used to drink iced coffee, so much iced coffee, like non-stop iced coffee. It's almost always hot coffee now. In the summertime, maybe I have one or two. I used to be a daily, like, venti iced, or whatever the largest iced coffee you could get. The big one from Dunkin' Donuts. There's the mysterious AT&T Communications building with no windows. Conspiracy theories starting up. They're probably listening to us anyway. Okay, so remember we were on Beverly Drive? Where do you go? Here's Beverly Boulevard. Confusing. Because they're so close together. Beverly Boulevard actually leads to the Beverly Center. New York City has the biggest windowless building though. They're in every city. I just never noticed them until like an episode of the Live Files maybe. I really like the sunset walk, by the way. I think set my schedule up. I'm gonna do mostly these like same time of day walks. I just want to get to the point where I can do nighttime 4K walks and they don't look like somebody put butter all over my lens. Jaywalk because I really don't care and nobody is turning up this street, so I'm just wasting valuable data time waiting. I will check it out. Sorry about that. So I think probably before it gets too hot, we're probably gonna go to this desert and do a couple 4K videos from there, but maybe a live stream also, or two. Yeah, Trisha, there are lots of sirens. AI, this is definitely kind of a little bit of a spot with the trees, I have to admit. I don't think it was always like this either. I think actually this is the park that George Michael got arrested in. Remember George Michael? There's the little like this is probably one of the original houses, like what they look like in 30s or 40s or 50s. I thought it was cute. Looks like it's could have been on the same street as like Leave It to Beaver. Not that old. Or Bewitched. Also, I'm not that old, but remember watching it. It was a scandal. Definitely after his prime, for sure. The really nice thing about this park also is that it provides a perimeter to the neighborhood with all of those trees. You used to actually be able to go into the alleys of these neighborhoods, which was a delight, because if you're a trash picker, these people would just throw anything out. I got an Eames chair. I got a sculpture one time. I think I watched Leave It to Beaver if it was on Nick at Night. I definitely watched Donna Reed on Nick at Night. I mean, it was only an Eames dining chair, or the Eames bent plywood chair. It was missing a screw in the leg. I never got the screw, but I still have the chair. Every once in a while I use it. I love the Munsters and Adam's Family. The OG ones, right? I don't think they did remake the Munsters. Or they made a Munsters movie. Right, and so I decided to keep the chair even though it was missing a screw, with the intention of always getting a screw for it, which I never have. I think also I want to plan a walk through, you know, the above to show you some of these crazy houses up here. We don't really see them on this end. You just kind of see, again, Leave It to Beaver. Another Leave It to Beaver-y looking house. This is not the slums of Beverly Hills, though. I love the Beverly Hillbillies. I actually, for some reason, feel like I started watching the Beverly Hillbillies a couple summers ago. You know, you fall asleep and you end up watching a whole series. The other night, I started watching Severance. I mean, I already watched the first season. The problem with those shows is they're off for 2 years or 3 years or however long it was off, and I completely forget what's going on. So, Severance, first episode. I couldn't remember half the stuff that happened, but I was going to plug through it, figuring it would like spark in me later. But by the second episode, I fell asleep. I woke up, and a show called Silo was on. I hadn't realized it was a new show. I thought it was also Severance, because these are people in a silo down below, and Severance is also about people working below, right? So, and those people didn't know why they were there either, so it was really like, oh, Granny. for some particular reason. Maybe somebody died in real life and it caused me to watch it. So here's the Petco that I would get dog food at normally. Not normally, but for this walk. I would get Petco. I would get the dog food from Petco. So the question is, should I end the walk or should I just keep walking through West Hollywood and get my dog food at the next Petco? Type 1 for keep walking. Type 2 for get your dog's food right now. Go ahead. Go ahead, chat. There's still a couple PetSmarts here, but Petco is kind of saturated the market. So what was 2? That's keep walking, right?
She's frustrated with it.
So was 2 keep walking? I really don't remember. I was distracted when right after I said that. 2 was get dog food. All right, I'm gonna shut off and get dog food. That's probably a really good idea. And about oh, they have dog food. They're not completely out. I just will have none for the morning. I always have a backup. So over there, you guys, just before we go, you can almost see downtown LA. I wonder if I can cross. As I walk over to Petco to get the dog food. I will. Do you still make benzos? You know what I could really try, actually, which would be funny? Instead of just hanging up, I'm gonna try the be right back screen and see if that works. If it ends up, I come back on after the be right back screen, it worked. I still gotta walk a little bit to get to where I'm going. If it doesn't come back on, I thank you so much for watching. We're live streaming every day for the rest of the month. For sure. Thanks so much, Gross ID, for my first super chat donation ever. Again, I will put that to good use. Whew. I'm in In-N-Out sort of shopper also, so I'm gonna see if I can put this on pause, go and buy my dog. Actually, it's kind of a stupid idea. How am I gonna carry 4 pounds of dog food? A gimbal. Okay, I'm gonna nix you guys. I'm gonna do a 2, and I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna walk to the next. I should walk to the next Petco. Just kidding. guys. The other dog, I don't think he is his back legs. They're being today held up by that lady. I'm glad that dog found someone to help it. So again, thank you guys so much for walking in LA. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go buy some dog food and head home. Appreciate the likes, subscribes, and again, Ghost ID, thank you for the super chat. Good night.